This is your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia from Dr. Don's Weather. Dr. Don's Weather is made possible by the Randolph County Commission, First Light Coffee, Roger Bell Auto Brokers, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. From the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College, and the venue at 5 Points Farms. Here's Dr. Don.
Good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. We have 4 more days remaining in 2023. We are headed for 2024, and this is your primetime forecast for Thursday, December 28th, 2023 on Dr. Don's Weather. Folks, don't forget to get in touch with Joey Knight at Anchor Roofing for all of your roofing needs across East Alabama and West Georgia. Joey serves both East Alabama and West Georgia, all across our coverage area of Dr. Don's Weather. So be sure you get in touch with him today. Have him come give you an honest and quick estimate of your roofing needs. He'll tell you if you don't have any problems, and he'll let you know if you do. You need to get those roofs checked out and make sure that all of these, storms that we've had and the rain and the cold and the wet and all of that hasn't damaged your roof. So it doesn't cost you a dime to find out just exactly what's going on with your roof. It could potentially save you from having some major damage down the road. So if you haven't had your roof inspected recently, call Joey at 706-326-2438. Honest opinion and great service there from Joey Knight at Anchor Roofing. And then, of course, there's the insurance guy to help pay for those roofs when you need that work done. It's Jamie Dukas. You can save money with Alpha by clicking on the link at the top of the video, calling Jamie at 256-831-7770, or you can scan that QR code on the screen. And Jamie, of course, can write insurance in both Alabama and Georgia as well. So let's take a look at what's going on out there this morning. No threat for severe weather across East Alabama and West Georgia for the next 7 days. And by the way, don't forget to head over to our YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, and click that little bell. But you can see there that no risk of severe weather, at least through Wednesday of next week. But there is a big buzz going on out there, and I want to talk to you a little bit about what may happen Thursday night into Saturday morning. We have an upper level low that's going to dive down from the northwest and move across portions of the southeastern United States. Now, what I want you to pay attention to, if you'll look real close, and I know it's small on your phone, rotate your phone sideways and blow it up full screen. You can see it a lot better. But you'll see right there across Tennessee, Kentucky, southern Illinois, and southern Indiana, there is what's called the 540 line, 540. And if you'll follow that circle all the way around, what that is showing you is the temperature at about 5,000 feet in the atmosphere. 540 represents freezing. So inside that circle at about 5,000 feet, we will see frozen precipitation Thursday night into early Friday morning, and then again Friday night into Saturday morning. And inside that circle, we could have some rain mixed with snow, but you'll clearly see that is nowhere near East Alabama and West Georgia. That'll be across central Tennessee, most of Kentucky, extreme southwestern Ohio, southern Indiana, and southeastern Illinois. That's where we would anticipate seeing that mixture of rain and snow. Now, if you'll notice, if you look real close, extreme North Alabama gets into that circle. Maybe up there around Chattanooga, back toward Lookout Mountain, extreme tip. I'm talking about just a T90 area of northwest Georgia. And then right across the Alabama-Tennessee state line, we could see a mixture of rain and snow as well. But then as we look forward in time, that 540 circle really continues moving off to the east or to the right on your screen. Then it pulls off to the northeast. So it doesn't get much further into Alabama than what the model is depicting here. One other thing I want to show you, and this is going to be the snow that's forecast for Alabama and Georgia and up into Tennessee. You see there that we do have a little bit down into north central Alabama, back over toward Cherokee County. That's not accumulating snow. The ground surface temperature is going to be well above freezing. And so we would not anticipate any accumulation. I mean, up there along the Alabama-Tennessee border, you could see some grassy areas that get a little white. But overall, we're not anticipating any issues here. Maybe north of Lake Lanier up into White County, back over toward Lumpkin, up into Union County and Towns County, maybe even Rabun County in Georgia. You could see a little dusting on the grasses up there and maybe the rooftops, but no travel issues at all. And again, I really don't anticipate seeing much at all any further south than Cherokee County in Alabama. So north of the I-20 corridor. South of the I-20 corridor is just really almost a zero possibility of seeing any snow with this upper level low. Now, having said all of that, cold upper level lows sometimes bring surprises. They're weatherman's woes. These things are extremely hard to predict because they bring their own cold air with them. And just how intense that cold air is going to be is hard to predict. But if it behaves itself, this is the forecast we're going to go with. So we may have to fine-tune this a little bit as we get a little bit closer. Don't worry about going and getting milk and bread if you're in East Alabama and West Georgia. Even if you're in extreme North Alabama, that's not going to be a problem. I mean, the chances of seeing more than just a dusting here is almost zero in those areas well to the north of East Alabama and West Georgia. Now, I will say this, looking at the models, looking out 2 and 3 weeks down the road, there will be several opportunities for maybe some winter mischief as we get into the middle and latter part of January. The pattern is certainly going to be changing. It's going to be colder than usual across the region, and it's going to be wetter than usual across the region. So for you snow lovers, there is some hope out there, probably more hope this year than what we've seen in years past. But don't buy much into this situation for tonight and again tomorrow night. It's just not going to be a winter weather maker for East Alabama and West Georgia. Let's take a look at your current conditions at the venue at 5 Points Farms. We have 38 degrees under fair skies, wind out of the west at 1 gusting to 2. Humidity is 97%, the barometric pressure 29.95, dew point 38. No rain the past 24 hours. High temperature yesterday was 54. Sunrise this morning was at 6:41, and the sun sets this evening at 4:43 p.m. We're headed for a mostly sunny day, 50 in Roanoke, 49 in Ashland, Lineville, Wedowee, and Woodland, 48 up in Ranburne, 48 in Carrollton. Franklin will hit 50 this afternoon, and will top out at 52 under sunny skies in Dadeville, Alabama. Here's your 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent. Mostly sunny today with a high temperature around 50. Headed for 29, your overnight low this evening, so it will be much cooler. For Friday, mostly sunny, 45. Saturday, mostly sunny, 47 as we get into your New Year's weekend. On New Year's Eve, mostly sunny skies Sunday, 54 down to 38 Sunday night, so perfect weather for those celebrations that'll be taking place across the land. And then on Monday, New Year's Day, a 30% chance of light rain early in the day. By the time we get to noon, the sun's back out, and I think Monday afternoon's going to be beautiful across the area. 51 will be your high, 28 your overnight low on New Year's night. And Tuesdays, we all head back to work. Mostly sunny with a high temperature of 50 degrees. Here's your Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar, showing showers across most of the state of Florida, from Jacksonville all the way to Key West. Just a wet mess down there this morning, but nothing happening across East Alabama and West Georgia. Look up there around just south of Indianapolis, down in the extreme southern portions of Illinois and back over into Indiana. We'll zoom this in for you. Here's the snowmaker that's going to be diving to the south. And again, it's going to move down to the southeast across Evansville, Bowling Green, probably coming right across Nashville. And that may push a little frozen precipitation into extreme North Alabama. We're talking really from about Huntsville north, and then over in Georgia from the I-59 corridor, Lookout Mountain. Could see some snow showers this evening. But I don't think we see much in Alabama, anywhere south of the Gadsden, Coleman areas in Alabama. As we look a little closer across East Alabama and West Georgia, you can see we are all clear on the radar this morning. Don't forget to follow us over on Twitter. It's at DSTREN1040. We broadcast all of our weather information on Twitter, just as we do on Facebook, YouTube, and at drdonwx.com. That's our home on the World Wide Web. Be sure that you text the word ALERT to 256-540-8664 so you'll get that important weather information from the Randolph County Emergency Management Agency. HyperReach is brought to you by the Randolph County Commission. If you own a business and would like to be a partner with us here on Dr. Don's Weather, all you have to do is send me a message on Messenger, and I can have you started by the time we do our very next weather forecast, which, if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, will happen first thing tomorrow morning, right here on Dr. Don's Weather.
This has been your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia from the Alpha Weather Center. Powered by Southern Union State Community College, the venue at 5 Points Farms and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. Dr. Don's Weather is supported by the Randolph County Commission, First Light Coffee, Roger Bell Auto Brokers, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Be sure to like us on Facebook, share us with all of your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We will be back tomorrow morning with another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.